And
There we go.
now I know everybody's muted, but we're going to sing One People. And I want everybody to sing it out loud, sing it from the heart, sing it from your toes. Here we go. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Tag, Barb.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one.
One more
Go ahead.
time.
Go,
We
Gwen.
are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. When it's all said and done, we are one. Ooh. Oh, that just
Ah,
that just sets me right into it. I just love it. I'm so glad we have that theme song, and I know that we are all connected into that oneness and wholeness. And I'm just going to go right on into this. We are one, and I want to have Reverend Barb treat us in like we do every other time. We open with prayer. Reverend
it would
Barb.
be my honor. It would be my honor. Thank you for the invitation. And so, as we come together with open hearts, remembering we are one and we are of the one, we recognize we are community and we have that common unity to come together to celebrate life, to share experiences, to laugh, to cry, to be together as the one. And so, this is an incredible day to come together as Reverend Gwen shares her wisdom and her memories and her experiences as being part of the one. And we open the door for our beautiful Philip to come in and share his life experiences with us, his beauty, his magnificence. And we are standing in awe of the one as we witness, as we share, as we participate in all of it. So, with open hearts, with the willingness to surrender to all of it, with the great excitement of what yet is next to come. I let these words go back into the heart, back into that drum that beats each of us. I let it be gratefully, and I surrender it and say, so and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. Treatment is always a great kickoff, a great place to start off. And that's what we're all learning. We're all in classes, I can tell. Everyone is a student on here. Teacher, Terry has taken lots and lots of classes. She's from um, Reverend Barb's neck of the woods in Kelowna. And we welcome her. And of course, everyone I think knows Reverend Pat. Always grateful to have you on here as well. And we have a special guest to speak up today, and we're going to share his wisdom and experience too a little bit later. So I'm just going to go right into it. I got to tell you, I so enjoyed Saturday. And I later on, after we're kind of towards the end, we want to spend some time with you and have you share what you experienced on Saturday when we had our 1 year reunion. Can you imagine? It's been 1 year since we were all over in Kenya, being with you at the conference and sharing that time together and getting to know you. I can go right back there and just experience the welcomeness and the love that each and every one of you gave us. It was so beautiful, and that's why we fell in love with you all. So Saturday was a was brought that all home again. I just came off that call, that Zoom call, so buoyant. Reverend Barb and I have talked about it several times, and we would just have reveled in that deep connection and the profound devotion to put that all together. We had such beautiful people devoted and so dedicated to bringing that reunion to all of us. Reverend Pat being one of us, she was the master of the controls that day, and it was amazing. But the effect of Saturday for me started me into this time of reflection as we are one. Even though we're physically apart, we are one. There is no disconnect. And I got contemplating that idea. We sing, we are one people. We teach oneness. I read about it. And then I got thinking, what does oneness really mean? What does it really mean? Like I said, we teach it, we read about it, we pray about it, but do I really embody it outside of maybe meditation and treatment? And have I experienced it often enough in my day, my week, my month? Where is that feeling? Is it familiar enough that I can call it up easily? Do I give it enough attention? So, in that quiet questioning of this idea of oneness, as of Monday, I started thinking about what I should be talking about today. And, spirit works. There's that bigger something that's happening and working on me. And everywhere I turned, my attention was drawn to it. When I thought about what I needed to speak to today, the word oneness came up for today. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. I could do that, but is it juicy enough? Is it spicy enough? And then I gave my head a shake. What am I saying? Holy cow. Like, this is headliner news. Oneness? To be in that great revelation of who we are, soulfully connected. So I received plenty of confirmation because, when spirit is knocking on my door, it shows up in all kinds of ways. I picked up a book and it kind of fell out of my hands, and I caught it by a page, and I looked at the page. It was on oneness. That was the title of the whole chapter. And so then I was looking for another thing, and I opened up a page because I was looking for a whole different document. And here was this word, oneness. So here I am today. I'm talking about oneness. The title I chose was One Journey, Many Paths. And again, another confirmation was this came from the monthly theme from the head office in Colorado. And I thought, well, okay, this fits, another confirmation about we are on this one journey coming home, if that's how you want to see it. And I always like that idea of acknowledging everyone's path to coming home. We are all have our own individual stories, and that makes up who we are. It is our journey. And do we ever arrive? Because are we not on an upward spiral of evolution? We just took that in Wednesday in class, right, guys? Well, that's a whole nother talk. But let's stick to oneness for now. So I started to question it. What does that mean for me? And I started to become a little edgy and irritated because that told me that I needed to spend some time on this. And it's taking it from the head down to the heart, embodying it. Have I experienced that absolute awareness of the presence right here, as close as my breath? There is so much going on in the world. There's so many distractions. There's so much to do. Have I allowed that to push my true awareness of God aside too often? Jesus Christ had that absolute awareness. By no means am I meaning that I'm going to become so aware that I have the Christ consciousness all the time. But maybe there's things that I need to look at to embody that deeper. Ernest Holmes says, surrender into the intuition, and then the results would be miraculous. Ah, I like that. I like that. I can see that I needed to investigate, spend some time in this. So I changed up my meditations. But first, I went back and read about the 4 levels of consciousness and evolution of consciousness: to me, for me, through me, as me. Now, the first one is to me. That is that victim consciousness. And this is where everything is, why does everything happen to me? Poor me. And, we all want to dip in there and spend some time there, but, it's starting to get to be a really uncomfortable place to be for me because of being in the Science of Mind teaching. This is where blame and shame like to live. And the good news is, because of the Science of Mind, I can recognize it more quickly and I can get myself out of there and elevate myself up into at least the next level for me. This is where I can use the law and manifest everything I want in my life, using that creative process of the universe, giving a sense of control in my life and giving it direction. This is not a place to be, but do we not want to aspire for more? There's still being me that sense of separation here.
Device connecting.
Somebody's joining. So this is the second step, is where you might start to become more involved with the affirmations as a practice, visualizations, the treatments, beginning to treat here and direct your thought with intention. The third step is through me. God expressing through me as a channel. I am a vessel of God. And this is where our spiritual practices of meditation, visioning, treatment, affirmations, and living in that surrender. This is the stage 3 of evolution. Stage 4, as me. I am that I am. This is the great realization of oneness with God. Does that sound familiar? Could that be frog? Full realization of God, where there is no sense of ego or separation? Yeah. So this is that absolute awareness I talked about earlier, like Jesus. That's Christ consciousness, which is not a person, it is a principle. It is the full embodiment of the divine. So this is all a great discovery for all of us. And we are of free will, but within our hearts and soul and spirit is God. That God is an inside job for all of us, where that great indweller lives within us. It is the true essence of who we are, and it's as much as we can reveal it. So these stages, according to Michael Beckwith, might not be the only 4 stages. There could be others that appear, but these are the ones that just get set out and just give us some kind of idea and reference. So he says, Michael Beckwith says, we cannot experience the wetness of water by looking at pictures. We need to get into the water and get wet. And we just can't read it and be in our heads to become truly awakened. It must be experienced. So like I said earlier, I did change up my meditation. I started contemplating oneness. I was still, and I was bringing forth that idea of consciousness. What is this? And within my meditation, these faces, these familiar faces from my years and years ago became up into my face. And my idea was like, what has this got to do with oneness? What am I supposed to do with this? And the answer was, look into their eyes, see them and their soul, says that small voice. So I did. And when I became immersed, I became one with them. We became fluid. There was no definition of us. There was only our light. And then the next person would come up, and the next person would come up. And then when that was finished, for my first time at meditating this way, with this intention, I asked, why these particular people? And the answer came. It starts where there is little or no love. It starts where there is little or no love. Oh, oh, it touched me deeply, of course. Meaning that my love was absent from these people who were from years ago, had affected me. Maybe it was in a harmful way or a mean way or an absent way. And I pushed them aside. I withheld my love. Now I need to be giving of my love and making that connection. When I came out of that meditation, I had such deep peace and lightness, and I could let all that go. Because you see, if we are all one and connected, if I harm another, I harm myself. If I judge another, I judge myself. So if I were to embody this wholeness, this oneness, then for me, it is beyond the connection and unity. It is defining by blurring those edges and seeing the light in everyone as myself. So within, so without. Ernest Holmes says, as we recognize our oneness with the infinite intelligence, we are set free from uncertainty and pain. We are one. And for me, one of the paths in that one journey for me, like the title says, is taking this oneness from my head to my heart. And that, my dears, is all I can wish for everyone. Thank you. I kept this talk short today on purpose. I wanted to give time to our spiritual community in Kenya. And I invited Philip Asamba, one of our first year students of Science Mind, to speak to his experience in our Science Mind teaching and how it has affected him and his life. So welcome, Philip Asamba. Unmute yourself, Philip, and share yourself with us, you beautiful soul.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to share my story.
Yeah.
Because what's the use of the goodness that we know if we cannot share with other people?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So knowing Science of Mind and taking classes, it has given me the aha reasoning that God is within me and I am within him. I am made of the same stuff as he is made of. And that means that I am co-creators with God. And if I am co-creators with God, that means that I am responsible for what happens to my life. And I've also learned that through meditation that I've been taught, just being still in the moment gives me the peace of mind that that we all seek peace of mind in life. So meditation has really, really, really helped me and given me an open mind. And it has also given me the sense of gratitude, being content. Because there's a teaching by Buddha which says we may not have enough for today, we may not have enough for tomorrow, but we have enough for today. And that in itself is the essence of being grateful. And when you're grateful, you're content. And when you're content, you're happy. And when you're happy, you feel joyous. And when you're joyful, you're in tune with your higher self. And when you are in tune with your higher self, you manifest things easily because because I find that I am in the same vibrational frequency with spirit, my higher self. And again, sometimes I might look for things that I might look for things to be grateful for, and I may feel down because I don't see anything to be grateful for. And I came to a realization that with everyone, the population of the world today, if I look at myself, at least 1 billion people wish and pray they were in my position, even at my lowest. That gives me the gratitude that I am here where I am, even if I'm not happy. What I have been given in my life right now is so much that I am better off than at least 1 billion people in the world wish they were in my position. And that is an essence of being grateful. Meditation, I have learned to let go and let God, because after all, and just be, because after all, we are human beings, not human doings. We are supposed to just be there and just know our God is in control. Your higher self is in control because after all, he is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. He knows all. And in prayer, the answers are already there because when we pray and when we treat and we treat knowing it has already been done. To finish, I want to finish with a word from the Science of Mind text, the definitive edition, page 514. And it's about being still. It's about meditation. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I am still in thy presence. I am quiet and peaceful, for I put my trust in thee. I am a great stillness steals over me, and a great calm quiets my whole being as I realize thy presence. The heart knows of thee, O Most High within. It is still in thy presence, and it puts its whole confidence in thee alone. In thy presence, I am still." So when we go deep into meditation, God is there. Our higher self is there. And that is why we get the answers that we seek through still making our minds still. And we ask all the questions that we need to ask. He's there waiting for us just to ask questions, and we'll get the answers, which are already there for us. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Philip. Namaste. Namaste. I see the divine in you. Right? Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you for your sharing. I really appreciate you willing to come on. And you know, it was the perfect complement to what I was saying about our oneness and our connection and our wholeness. And yeah, be still and know. Be still and know.
And I see you've got Dad's approval. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. So
thank you
now
very
we're
much.
kind of in that flow. I would like to open it all up, and I want to hear what people felt or experienced, or what they came away with from Saturday at the reunion. Go ahead, unmic yourself, unmute yourself, and just speak up into the room, because we really do appreciate your feedback. And Reverend Barb and I are determined to do more things like that with ceremonies and our tazes.
As a matter of fact, we have Good Friday in April. Good Friday, we're going to do another special service taze.
Yes, yes, and celebrate Good Friday.
New Year's, we did the burning bowl on New Year's.
Yeah. so we want more of that because that brings our community together in a sacred service and community activity. So tell me what you like. Tell me what you liked about it. Maybe not what you don't like about it. We're here to hear it all and improve and do more of the good stuff.
I will start. I liked that we all came together. There was over 65 people. And I like numbers. That tells me that people are invested. It tells me they're getting something out of it. It tells me that that's their spiritual nourishment and they're invested in participating. And I loved the numbers. I love seeing the faces and I loved the feeling. I love the feeling. That the feeling. I'm still high. You can see it today. I'm still high from that feeling of community. That's how I get off on my spiritual family, you know, and that's one piece of what I loved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Patrick and Paul.
I think for me, what I loved was many times when a person transitions, they tend to kind of fade away and they're forgotten. But for Connie, it felt like she was actually there, and you could see from people's faces and from their voices, from their emotions, from just the whole energy of the whole the whole event that she still loved and she's still present with us. And that was touching just to see how people still love her and feel her deeply. I saw a few people tearing, and that's just, it's profound. Yeah, I think
it was very
that was powerful. Yeah.
I always feel like Connie's right there with her hands, just holding us and supporting us. And
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever fade or that'll ever leave us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And don't forget, as she was one of your teacher, she was my teacher too. She was one of Pat's teachers. And so that connection, that gratitude that I have for her will never be forgotten. Never. As a matter of fact, if I were to screen share, Connie's photo is always on my computer like this when we're doing Froggy Fridays. She's always with us. And Gwen and I always have
Yeah, we got this too. Yeah, we will never let the presence of Connie fade. No.
In our original community in Canada, and it may also be true, I don't know about Kenya, but they talk about 7 generations, to always think about the 7 generations before you and the 7 generations after you, because there's that connection. So whatever we do today, right? So whatever Connie did for us came through from 7 generations before her to bring her to the place that she was at. And now the legacy will carry on for another 7 generations.
Beautiful.
And each one of us is carrying on another 7 generations. So it just goes on and on and on. Life is immortal. Life is eternal. It goes and goes and goes. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nancy, I think you were trying to say something.
Yeah, sorry, my internet is not very good, so I'll just keep the video off.
Okay.
For me, I looked at my screen, and of course, everybody couldn't fit on one screen, so it went on to the next page. And I couldn't help tearing. She brought all of us together. It was just amazing. Just looking at all those people from all over the places and thinking, wow, what a woman. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I am so very glad to be part of that. It is beautiful and it just makes my heart glad. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Nancy. And know that each and every one of you is a part of her legacy. It's a legacy. Yeah. Philip, did you get to know Connie?
No, not really.
Were you at the conference?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
you'll
you're-
be
Maybe I'll take over from Philip.
you're gonna butt in, are you?
Yes,
he was at the conference.
Yes, he was.
in fact, I came to learn about Science of Mind at the conference. As I said earlier on, invited by Nancy. And that was my first time I was even meeting Connie. I did not know her very well, but I was really impressed by the conference and what Science of Mind was all about. And that's why I decided to stay on and take the lessons. And that's how I came to introduce Philip. What I can say about Saturday was I was really impressed because I was also learning a lot about about CSL Kenya, because there are so many things that were shown on during the program. So many things that I did not know about even our center and our community. So it was quite exciting, and I also learned more about the international part. And what also excited me is when we went to the breakout rooms. And I also met other people, and we had our own discussion there, which was shared later on. And I really like the organization, how it was organized. And I remember, okay, at the conference, I did not know a lot of people, apart from, of course, Connie. But I remember seeing Barbara dancing very hard. I think I also saw a lady called Catherine. I'm not very sure, Catherine somebody, but I also saw her yesterday during the meeting. And I remember I might have seen Gwen, but there were so many white faces, so I could not connect everybody. It was great, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Patrick. Well, I'm still dancing, and now I'll be able to put faces to names too. I remember you sitting right in the front row.
Yes, I was in front there.
The microphone up to you. Do you remember that?
I think so. Yes. I remember that. Yes.
I remember you.
Yeah. It was great. It was fantastic. And we are looking forward to, is it 2022 or 2023?
2023, baby.
We are looking
2020.
forward.
All counting on you guys on the ground because we're gonna need help.
We
We'll
are,
be sending many of you who are going to be licensed practitioners then.
we'll be waiting
Paul.
for you, and we are looking forward to that.
Yes, yes. It's gonna be a great day for CSL Kenya. Again.
Again.
What did you love, Paul?
Just before I say what I loved, first, there are two things I wanted to say. One, I liked what Reverend Gwen said or quoted with regard to experiencing water. You have to get in. You can't just read about water or see pictures. You have to get into the water to experience the wetness. So, and that's one thing that I really like about Science of Mind. It's not a teaching of theory. It's something that you need to practice. You have to experience it. So I like that bit very much. Thank you. The other thing I just wanted to say is, in the gospel, in the Bible, there's this character called Philip, and he asked Jesus, show us the Father. So Jesus told Philip, I've been with you this long and you're still asking to see the Father. So I'm telling this Philip of ours here, we have been with you for so long and you still are saying you have not seen Connie. Philip, when you see us, you have seen Connie. Anyway.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm just challenging Philip that, by the way, Philip, you see, so when you see the frog, you see Connie. Now, with regard to the conference, the reunion, actually what I really kind of moved me, and I really had to think hard about is that the fact that this is all about our country, Kenya, the fact that the conference was in Kenya, the fact that we are talking of a reunion that happened in Kenya. In our teachings, we say nothing happens by chance. There is always a reason. So I say there must be something good and great with regard to Kenya and Science of Mind. So I shouldn't just take it for granted. And as Philip was alluding to in his talk, there are many people who would wish to experience what it is that I'm learning through the Science of Mind in the world, but that opportunity is not there. So I don't take it for granted, and I say this is really something good that the Spirit has ordained for me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Paul. Beautiful. Kareth, Agnes, are you with us? Terry, you were at the reunion as well. Anybody?
I wasn't at the reunion. I
Oh, I thought you were.
thought it was on Sunday. Yeah, I meant to be. So
Sorry.
no worries. That's all.
Okay, Kara. So thanks, Terry. Go ahead, Kara.
No, I was just saying I've had a very difficult time this week, earlier this week, with missing Connie. So I think I'll just listen in.
We are here with you, sister. We are here. When you're ready,
No.
we're here.
Karis, just be still and know she's right there. Just feel her. In the stillness, she'll come.
Thanks.
And you are carrying her legacy on. You're going to be, you are the practitioner in 2023 that we're talking about. So you are carrying on her legacy in Kenya. Paul and who else? Agnes, or is it you, Agnes, that's been practitioner as well? Yes?
For the reunion, what I would say about the conference was I found very amazing people, and there was a lot of love, and love that you can really sense it. These are people you have never known. They have just come to Kenya for the first time, but you meet them and you enter that hall, and there was so much love, so much hugging, so much dancing. So the reunion just reminded me of the whole process, the whole conference. It was quite amazing, and I couldn't believe Connie was not there in person, but it was very exciting to see the whole process, the whole thing being redone, kind of. Thank you.
Thank you, Agnes.
You know how I feel. Go ahead, Gwen.
That's what we experienced as well. We came away with, we've just so expanded with all the love we received from everybody. We didn't know anybody, but we came away just feeling fast family, community, right, Barb? It was just.
Yes. And I think how incredible it is that we have loved Connie so deeply that we can pine for her so deeply. I think it's beautiful to be loved, and that's what we're doing is we're developing loving relationships. We're establishing community where we can reach out to each other and share life, our joys, our celebrations, our hardships, our challenges, because that's what family does. And Gwen and I and our team, our boards do not take it lightly. And Paul's part of that board for our foundation in Kenya. And I just think we are so blessed to expand our family. You know, there was a time in my life where I said, I just don't need any more friends. I've got enough friends. But that was not true. That was not true. I needed more friends. I have more friends, and I'm so grateful for more friends.
Yeah. Yeah. We are, what do they say? Open at the top.
Open at the top.
Open at the top. Let's sing.
Oh, I love singing.
Woo! I think we can bring in the gratitude. All right.
Oh,
I knew Mathani loves to sing.
I entertain myself all day long, Gwen.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Tag.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This oneness, this oneness, this oneness way. This oneness, this oneness, this oneness way.
Oh,
do it
thank
again.
you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Sing it. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Ooh, can I do one more verse? Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends, my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends, my friends. Wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you, Gwen.
Good, good, good. Oh, that's awesome. We are having so much fun. Thank you for coming. Let's bring up the affirmations and affirm our way to this. Well, I was going to say to this day, but you're going to go affirm into your sleep time. So I will read it and then we'll read it again together. There is only one life. That life is God life. That life is my life now. There is only one life. That life
is God's life.
That life
That
is
is my life now.
Deep in the center of my being, I am love. Deep
in the center of my being, I am love.
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
Yeah. Is it everybody good? Have we got, and one last thing, quick, anybody? We've got 2 classes that are starting up February 15th. It's the Bible Wisdom with Reverend Eileen. We've got March 3rd, Reverend Pat and I are starting up the treatment and meditation. And if you want to sign up for any of those classes or all those classes, contact Nancy. She is our go-to girl for sign up. The next Froggy Friday is February 19th, where we're going to have our beautiful Muthani share the time and space with Reverend Barb. Woo! Thank you for volunteering. That's awesome. We always love to hear from our community.
This time she should come with a pineapple.
Pardon?
This time she should come with a pineapple.
Ah, instead of the sugar cane?
Not sugar cane.
Or a sweet potato.
Ah! Well, I know you can go to Paul and get the sweet potato. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Thank you.
You fill us up, Reverend Gwen. I am so grateful for Reverend Pat joining us, and all of you. You make my day. I carry you into my weekend. And don't forget to read Reverend Gwen's blog. It just came out a couple days ago. It's on cslkenya.org. My blog will be coming out this upcoming Friday. And just keep staying connected. Keep reaching out to us. Keep sending love notes. Keep saying yes. Keep saying yes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Philip, for your time and your words. I really appreciate your contribution. The best is yet to come, everyone. Have a sweet night. Mwah. Sweet dreams. Bless you.